What's up, everyone? In this video, we are going to go over the final game that happened during the tournament that I was undefeated at, which occurred this past Sunday. And this was the final round. I know it says round 3, but I think they had not changed that on the stream. But this was a feature match in round 4, so the final round of that tournament, where it was my Charizard deck, the one that I posted in my last video, where I talked about the tournament in the vlog and then the deck profile, against this guy's Charizard Dragapult deck. His name is Devin, very nice guy. And yeah, so I'm going to be talking over discussing the plays that we did as the stream goes. So I'm going to play it and then I'll be talking, and yeah, so let's just go. All right, so of course I chose to go second. I won the die roll. I'm going second, and my hand was absolutely terrible. So his wasn't good as well. He had just had a Dreepy and a Pidgey. I put my Rotom down. I had a good thing I had Rotom, but I'm like, my hand's disgusting, and I'm like, you know what? You'll never guess what I have in here. He's like, what, like 4 Arven? I'm like, no, 3 Fire Energies. So we had agreed, like, before this match started, that because we were both 3-0 at that point. Also, really quick, we agreed before, so before the match started, we agreed that because we're both 3-0, we're just gonna, no matter who wins, we're gonna just say that we drew, and so that we both finish 3-0-1. But then the actual person, the one who actually won, will just take first place and take the most money, and then the other person will be second place. So yeah, so in the end, you know, as I mentioned, and hopefully you saw the other video, I came out on top undefeated, but just wanted to give you that context. So start off with a bad hand, right? And I showed you this play, I told you about this play where if you have nothing in hand, like I did, I had 3 Fire Energies, Charmander, Rotom, Ultra Ball, okay, so, and then that Temple of Sinnoh. If you have nothing in hand, nothing to do, nothing else to do, and you have Ultra Ball, and any two cards, you Ultra Ball away the 2 cards in order to search for your Lumineon. And thankfully, my Lumineon was not prized, because if my Lumineon were prized, that would have sucked. So, I'm searching for a Lumineon right now, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to get it to my hand, and I'm going to play the Lumineon in order to search for Arven. Because I'm going second, I can use a supporter, so I'm going to search for Arven. So I play the Lumineon, search for Arven, which will let me get, of course, Buddy Poffin and Forest Seal Stone. So I always try to go second with this deck, so that you can use Arven when possible, and you get, you know, yes, you get, like, whether you go first or second, you get the extra card to start your turn, but you can't use a supporter like Arven when you're going first. So that's why I always like to go second if I win the die roll. So yeah, I get the Buddy Poffin, I get the Forest Seal Stone in hand, and then I use the Buddy Poffin. And I know what he's playing, so I know I don't have to put like Manaphy down or whatever. So I'm gonna put a Pidgey, and then I believe I put down another Charmander. Would be the optimal place, because I need another Charmander. Yeah, I put another Charmander down. Usually if I already had 2 Charmanders, I would just put like a Bidoof, but I need another Charmander to get set up. So now I'm good. I have Rotom, where I can just draw 3 to end my turn, but I still have 4 Seal Stone in hand, but I already have a loaded bench pretty much. There's like 1 spot open, so I don't think it's worth it for me to use my 4 Seal Stone. So pretty much having cut my deck, I have 4 Seal Stone in hand I can still use, but I'm just going to instant charge for 3, because again, like, even if I force Seal Stone, usually you force Seal Stone for a Buddy Poffin if your bench isn't already loaded like this, but I don't need to buddy for 1 bench spot. It's not worth it to me. I can use that 4 Seal Stone next turn to search for whatever Pokemon I want to evolve, or a rare candy, or anything like that. And even if he has the Iono, I'm going to force him to use the Iono. Like right now, if he has an Iono, I'll force him to use the Iono to get that 4 Seal Stone out of my hand. Otherwise, if I use 4 Seal Stone to search for Pidgeot or Charizard now, or rare candy, then he could Iono me and then screw me over. But at this point, I'm good. So he was able to evolve into Pidgeot, and then he still has the Dreepy to start with. He quick searched for something, and yeah, still has nothing on bench. Now he Buddy Poffin is trying to get set up, right? So this is where it starts to kind of go down. So he puts a Charmander. I'm like, oh no, I'm not like, I can't let him get set up because I'm like, Charizard is scarier than Dragapult. And I said that in the previous video, and I'm gonna say it again. It's just scarier than Dragapult. So he puts two Charmanders down. He puts two Charmanders down, and he still has that Dreepy up front. So yeah, he's trying to get set up. He's trying to get set up, but he can't evolve his Charmanders this turn because he just put them down. He can evolve his Dreepy because he had it last turn, because he had gone first, but he won't be able to because of what he has in hand. So he attaches a Fire Energy. He has a Dragapult in hand. I think he has 4 Steel Stone. Let's see. And then he passes. So I'm like, okay, now my 4 Steel Stone is live. And I can't remember what else I had in hand, but let's see this place. So there's the 4 Steel Stone. And then I'm going to use the 4 Steel Stone to get my play started. So there's a Rare Candy. I know I don't have to show him what I searched for. I'm going to use it anyway. So there's Rare Candy Pidgeot. And then, because Domination's about to start. I don't know about Domination, but yeah, just my play's about to start. I told you this deck is very aggressive at times. So quick search for whatever I want. Show him another Rare Candy, even though I don't have to, but I know I'm going to use it, so I drop it down. There's the first Charizard, Infernal Rain to get my energies. So I can search for, you can search for up to 3 energies, so I put 3 of them. I put 2 on the Charizard, and then 1 on the Charmander, not on the Rotom, because I have something in hand I'm going to use. Wait for it. Wait for it. Drop it, drop it, drop it, drop it. Drop it on him. Let's go. Drop it on him, me. Let's go. I have my ace spec of choice in hand. I can see it. I can see it. It's Prime Catcher. So I just get his Charmander out. I get my Charizard out. I don't have to waste an energy on Rotom. I'm just trying to snipe his bench. My goal is to get rid of his Charmander so that he cannot make Charizard. So I'm gonna KO his Charmander. That's one of his Charmanders. Unfortunately, he has a second one. But I could have just, I could have KO'd his Dreepy, used the Fire Energy on Rotom to retreat into the Charizard and then just KO the Dreepy. But again, Charizard is scarier than Dragapult because Charizard can do a lot of damage once it gets built. Once the game goes on, Dragapult still does 200 and then attacks the bench. But my bench is pretty much set up. Like I don't care about the Dragapult. So yeah, so that Charmander is going to go away. I had Arven in hand, so I searched for a Rare Candy and a Defiance Band because I already used my 4 Steel Stones, so I have Defiance Band. That Defiance Band gets attached to the Charmander on the bench in case my Charizard gets knocked out. The other one that is going to get made can do more damage. So that Charmander now goes Night-Night, and that's my turn. So I have a great setup right now. The caveat is I have 2 liabilities on my bench. Unfortunately, a Rotom and a Lumineon. Both of them are on my bench, so that really sucks because they're just 2 prize liabilities. But yeah, you can see his hand right now. He still has 4 Steel Stone, but no way to use it right now, I believe. Yep. What is that? A boss's orders. Anyways, so he's gonna quick search for something. He has that Rare Candy up front right now. Looking at his hand. And I'm just like, don't make Charizard, don't make Charizard, don't make Charizard. So he gets the Arven, Rare Candy. Rare Candy with Arven. Still going. He's still looking. He's still looking. I see that Lost Vacuum in deck that'll come into play later on. So he gets a Defiance Band as well with his Arvin. So Rid of Candy and Defiance Band for him. He already has 4 Seal Stone in hand, but he can't use it right now. This is where like a Jamming Tower would come in if you had it in hand. You just throw Jamming Tower on board when it was your turn after you use 4 Seal Stone so that they can't use their 4 Seal Stone or anything or Defiance Band or anything like that. I have Jamming Tower in my deck. That's why I'm saying it. So he's going to Rid of Candy for Dragapult. All right. He still needs a Psychic Energy to do his Phantom Dive attack. So, yeah, that's why I really don't care about Dragapult. I just want to get rid of his Charizards. Or his Charmanders before he makes Charizard. And then... what's he about to drop? Thinking. He's going to Counter Catcher my Rotom. And then he passes. Okay, that's what a lot of people do. They try to just stall me by putting something up front where I have to retreat. That's why I play Prime. That's another reason to play Prime Catcher, which I know I already used. But Prime Catcher, you can just like get something from their bench and then switch something from your bench. So I already used the Prime Catcher, but I can just get an energy retreat. I can, Kieran, but not Kieran in this match because I used it way later on to win the game. But it is still a viable choice. So I quick search. And then I Super Rod. I believe an energy. Yeah, I needed another energy in deck. And then I Rid of Candy for the other Charizard. And then Inferno Rain for the fire energy that I just what's it called? That I just put in deck. And I attach another fire energy to the Rotom, retreat, and then what can I have him cut? And then I boss his Charmander up and snipe it and kill it. That's it. Now he can't make Charizard yet because he needs another Charmander on bench, and he still has to wait another turn to do that. So that's 2 Charmanders down for him. He still has a Dragapult without an ability to attack yet, and then a Pidgeot. So at this point, I'm like, all right, we're way ahead right now. 2 Charizards on board, plus a Pidgeot to search for whatever I want, and then 2 liabilities, unfortunately, but still. So he quick searches for that Psychic Energy that you just saw. So he's able to do some damage, but he still needs to put some Charmanders down. Otherwise, he'll just not be able to do anything. So he's going to Super Rod, 2 Charmanders, and then he's going to Buddy Puffin for the 2 Charmanders back. So now he has 2 Charmanders again. But he still cannot make anything else after during this turn. So he attaches the Psychic Energy. He's going to free retreat with Pidgeot. At some point. He's going to boss up Lumineon. So this is why, again, it's a liability to have those 2 on the bench. So then he free retreats into Dragapult and kills my Lumineon for 2 prizes. And then he's going to put 60 damage on my bench. So, yeah. Now I have another liability on the bench, still the Rotom. I need to get it out of there. But we're still in the lead. So I'm just going to throw my Pidgeot up there because that's free retreat. And yeah, usually I throw the Pidgeot up there, especially when I have Prime Catcher because I can just switch it. But at this point, it doesn't matter if I put the Charizard or Pidgeot. I just wanted to put Pidgeot up there. But yeah, so now it's 4 prizes each left. He has 2 Charmanders on bench, so I cannot snipe both of them. And then even if I attack into his Dragapult, I can't do enough damage to knock it out with 1 hit. So this is where the game starts. So I'm gonna quick search. Remember, I've used Prime Catcher and I've used the Boss's Order so far. I played 2 Boss's Orders. And then Counter Catcher I also play, but I can't use it because we have the same number of prizes. Like he's not ahead yet. So quick search. Both my Charizards have 30 damage on them thanks to his Dragapult. And now I ask him how many cards are in his hand because I'm thinking about Ionoing him. But then I'm like, I don't think so. This is where in my vlog I mentioned this is a funny interaction. I asked him how many cards in hand. That's the first part of the interaction. So yeah, I had Iono in hand, I believe, and I'm like, should I use it? And then I thought about it. I'm like, no, there's no point. There's no point. So instead of Iono, I decided to use, or to quick search. There's the quick search that I still hadn't completed. And then he's looking at my discard pile. I get that Buddy Poffin. So I can set up a Bidoof. With 70 HP, by the way. 70 HP Bidoof. I am not playing anything under 70. Well, besides Pidgey, I have to play. There's no 70 HP Pidgey, but there's a 60 HP Pidgey. I'm not playing the 50 HP Pidgey with the Call for Family. I don't care. I'm playing 60. So, the highest HP. So, with the exception of Charmeleon at 90 instead of 100 because of the Flare Veil ability that just blocks damage counters anyways. But, and like TM Devo and all that kind of stuff. So anyways, Bidoof, another Charmander set up. Now I'm like, what do? I believe I have Arven, Iono, and Boss in hand. So I have my second Boss now. Snipe one of his other Charmanders. Another one of his Charmanders. That's 3 Charmanders now that I'm going to take down. So I've used both of my Boss's orders. I've used my Prime Catcher. And then I'm just going to take his Charmander down. So if he has the ability to make Charizard, okay, cool. If he doesn't, then I pretty much win. But as you'll see, he's gonna be able to make Charizard and make a comeback. This is why Charizard is scary to play against, like the mirror match especially. It's annoying. So now he quick searches. So I'm down to 3 prize cards. He has 4 prize cards. And see, this is the other funny interaction. He's like, how many cards do you have in your hand? I'm laughing too. How many cards do you have in your hand? I'm like, oh, 3. And then as you saw, he's trying to search for his unfair stamp. He's like, oh, no, never mind. That's not the play. And he puts it back. He told me, yeah, so having me going -1 isn't going to be enough for him. I'm like, yeah, you're right. So that's why I said in that vlog, there's a funny interaction. So the previous turn, I asked him how many cards in hand because I was going to Iono him. And then I'm like, you know what? Never mind. And then he asked me how many cards I have in hand in this turn. And I told him 3. He's like, oh, never mind. Put the card back.
Please do something. Do it.
And I told him, please unfair stamp me. Do it. I don't care. I'm going to make a Bibarel and just draw 3 more cards. So he's going to Pal Pad. Boss's orders, which I'm like, yeah. Oh, yeah. Boss's orders and an Arven. That Boss's orders, I know he's looking for that Rotom. He wants that Rotom. He is staring down that Rotom, smelling its blood, trying to take 2 more prizes. But I need to get it off my bench before he does that. So he makes his Charizard, and now he's about to mount to come back. So I'm at 3 prizes. He's at 4 prizes. I believe he's gonna put down his Defiance Band that he had searched. I don't know if he already did. Right now he's doing 270. He attaches Defiance Band. My Charizard has 30 on it, so he's able to do 300 damage, kill my Charizard. Well, he's gonna kill my Charizard after he puts something down. He puts a Cleffa down, and then he kills my Charizard. So now he's down to 2 prizes. I'm down to 3. If he bosses orders my Rotom, I lose. Or even he can just kill my Charizard with 1 hit because I have 30 damage on there. But remember, and you'll see, I have a Defiance Band on this Charizard. I have Bibarel. I drew Bibarel. I slammed down that Bibarel. I'm like, yeah, please unfair stamp me now. So I can keep drawing cards. But Yeah, so right now, my Charizard, I believe, does 300 without, so 210, 240, 270, 300. Yes, 300, but I have Defiance Band on there. And I think both of us forgot about Defiance Band being on my Charizard. That's why I'm looking for it. I'm like,
Now that I'm ahead, only 270.
so now, yeah, he's going to do 270 on his because like he's ahead in the prize game, but. And I'm just sitting there, I'm thinking, I'm like, what is going on here? This Charizard about to win the game for him? Like, no. Something is off. Then I'm nodding my head. I'm like, yeah, I think I know what to do.
If only I just had one prize card less. There are two things.
You have to do like a lot this turn.
Yeah, yeah. I thought he had it, and he thought he had it, but I'm like, you know what? I have that liability on bench, and I'm getting that off my bench with Turo. So Rotom is coming back to my hand with Professor Turo's scenario, and then I play another Charmander just to get something out of my hand. It's not going to matter. It has 70 HP. It can't be knocked out by Dragapult, and then I just draw 3 cards with Bibarel because I have 2 cards in hand. And I'm like, what is going on? I can do 300, but I can't knock anything out. Then I'm like, wait a second. There's a Defiance Band right there. Let's go. So both of us forgot about the Defiance Band that I attached way back in the match. So I had used it. I had done it. I'd put it on with one of the previous Arvins. So now he's doing 330. 330. So I'm thinking of like further plays. I already Turo'd, so I already used the supporter. I had enough damage to KO his Charizard. Did I quick search already? I don't remember. I don't think. No, I don't think I did. Yeah, I think that's what I'm doing right now. I had not quick searched yet. So I'm gonna quick search for something. I think it was Kieran. It was Kieran or Roxanne. I don't remember. It's not gonna matter because I think this is when he unfair stamps me. But now I have 1 prize card left. He has 2 prize cards left with no Charizard. That means no matter what, he cannot win this turn because that weak Dragapult, I'm gonna call it weak, can only do 200, and I have no damage counters on bench, so he can't take 2 prize cards. He can only take 1 prize card if he like gets one of my bench boys up, which is Bibarel, Charmander, or the other Charmander. He cannot knock out Pidgeot with that Dragapult because it only does 200. That's why, again, I don't care about Dragapult. I'm going to keep sniping their bench so that they cannot make any Charizards, or minimum amount, as in 1. Even if it's just Dragapult, Pidgeot, or Dragapult, Zatu, or whatever, I am sniping the bench because they can't. If they can stick with 1 Dragapult, it's not going to do anything to me. It will not matter in the end. He lost zones my my Defiance Band with Lost Vacuum, so either way it wasn't live because I only have 1 prize card left. He has 2 prize cards left, so I was ahead. So no matter what he does, I have another turn. He cannot kill anything except on my except for Bibarel, Charmander, or the other Charmander. That gives him only 1 prize card. So either way, I have 1 turn left. 1 turn left. So he tries to do some stuff. He Arvins. For unfair stamp. He's gonna unfair stamp me. It's not gonna matter because again, I can draw cards with Bibarel and I can search for whatever I want with Pidgeot. It does not matter. And I'm laughing. I'm like, yeah. You probably could have done this before. And I'm like, yeah, please hit me with the unfair stamp. Let's do it. So I get 2 cards. He gets 5. So whatever I searched for last turn, I think it was the Kieran, or Roxanne. Might have been Kieran. I don't know. I believe it was Kieran. Either way, now it's in the deck, but it doesn't matter because I can just search for it next turn. So he attacks my Charizard, does 200 on the Charizard, and then puts 30 on each of the Charmanders. Okay? So, I have a turn. I can right now I'm doing 300. His Dragapult, I believe, has 320 HP. So I'm like, what can I do? What can I do here? I can just draw cards. I can quick search for something. What can I quick search for? I'm like, wait, why is this? Why am I making this so difficult for me? So I'm like, is this guy gonna win? Because they'll just win next turn if I don't attack, if I don't win. Right? If I don't win now, he's gonna win next turn by attacking Charizard with Dragapult because he already did damage on it. He's gonna kill it and win. So I'm like, hey, you have too many cards in hand over there because I was about to Roxanne him. Roxanne's an insane card. So he'll get 2 cards, I'll get 6, but that's not gonna do anything for me because I need to do more damage and win now. Otherwise, I will lose. So this is the magic play. So this is the magic play. Where I said, so he's doing 300 now, and then he's like, yeah, your guy's doing 300. I don't know if you can hear what I'm about to say. This is like an anime moment where I slam down the winning card, the heart of the cards, even though I'm just quick searching for it. Ready? I'm like, unless I do this and just smack it down, I'm like, yeah, 30 more damage. Game, shake his head, we're done. We win. Undefeated. Undefeated. That was insanely close at the end. Kieran is a great card to use. Insane. Especially when you use Divine Span or when it's not live anymore or when they lost zone it. You can do 30 more damage or you can just switch your active Pokemon, if they try to stall you and stuff. So I'm glad I had that Kieran left because otherwise I would have lost. Because I already used both of my boss's orders, both of my boss's orders, and my my prime catchers. So it's not like I could have bossed up his Pidgeot and killed it because I already used boss's orders. I don't play Palpad, and I didn't even have Palpad. I would have had Palpad in hand anyways. So even if I quick search for Palpad and put boss's orders back in the deck, I can't quick search again. So that's why I'm like, Palpad is not going to do anything for me. I don't have it in my deck. It doesn't matter for me right now. Now, it's better to have used it earlier, sure, but I didn't need it, thankfully. So that was insanely close, and I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you enjoyed the play-by-play, but I just loved it. It was like an anime moment. Like I said, I'm like, yeah, he's doing 300. Oh, yeah, I think you guys doing 300. Unless I do this, and I just drop it down. That was amazing. So, yeah, that was it. Undefeated, 4-0. And, yeah, so please like, share, subscribe, comment. Again, if you have not entered my Twilight Masquerade Booster Box giveaway, time is almost up because we're less than 110 subscribers away from 5K. We are so close. So it's final chances to enter the giveaway. Once we hit 5K, I'm giving this away. And yeah, so this again was the feature match for the final round. They switched on the bottom. Round 4, final round of the tournament that I was at, where I was undefeated. And yeah, it was very fun. So, and shout out to Game Time Michigan, the store that I was at. Great store. Guy there that was working, DJ, very nice guy. And yeah, you can see their website right there, the YouTube channel right there. They were streaming this on Twitch as well, but then he uploaded it to YouTube, so I just went to YouTube to do this. Yeah, please like, share, subscribe, comment. Tell me what you think of this. What did you think of this match? How did you think I played it? And what do you think of the deck? Because, like I said in the previous video with the vlog and the deck profile, I'm telling you, Charizard is the king of the meta. I don't care what anybody says. And Charizard is just better than Dragapult. I don't know. I feel like if you set up quick with Charizard, like I said, this deck, the way I have it set up is very aggressive. You set up a Charizard, you snipe their bench, they can't do anything. Or they can do very little. If you let them make their Charizard or Charizards with, and then even if they make Dragapult later on, or they make Dragapult with it, you're in trouble. Because they have big boys up there, they're all huge, and they have Charizard that can just do damage. Even if once you take the lead, they're going to come back and just kill you. So, always snipe the bench. Alright? But yeah, I hope you enjoyed. And, I don't know. Did my thing. Trying to take Charizard to the top when I can. All right. So again, like, share, subscribe, comment. I will see you in the next one. Bye.